Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. And I want to say thank you to the chat managers for your help. I appreciate it. And if you are new to the channel and you like the content, please subscribe. Okay. I didn't know subpoenas could fly. And, we found out last night. Wow, wait a minute. So we have bad news all around for the former guy. Today, all day, started last night. Well, intuitively, I feel Biden is going to release everything, and I feel they're going to explain why they released all the documents. That the subcommittee or committee, I'm not quite sure if it is a subcommittee, is asking for. And guys, let me tell you, Trump is not going to catch a break at all. Meaning, as far as the members are concerned, and also I feel Liz Cheney. Thompson is no pushover. Okay, and the other members aren't either. But it feels like, to me, Liz Cheney want to prove something to Trump, that the security of this country is not something to play with, and there's a price to pay when you do that. When I focus on Liz Cheney, that's what I keep hearing: security, security. Even if Thompson, who is the chairman of the committee, wanted to give or do something a little more lenient, it's not going to work. And those guys who caught subpoenas, okay, I'm going to start one by one. Patel may not put much of a fight because he knows sooner or later he's going to have to cough it up. What happened behind the scene, that is. And he's not the only one who's going to get subpoenaed. The guy he reported to, Miller, is going to be subpoenaed as well. But I don't feel Patel is going to put much of a fight. And the people I feel that are going to put, the person I feel that's going to put up a major fight, but he's got to be very careful because he will end up in jail, Bannon. And intuitively I feel there are a couple of things that are going to be happening here. Information is going to be, it's nothing underhanded. It's going to be released about what those guys have done behind the scenes on January 6th and how they were involved before that, and their involvement in the January 6th planning and unfolding. So that's going to put a lot of them in a very negative light. And the more they fight, the worse they are going to look, and they are not going to be able to sustain or hide behind anything. And the person that's going to fight the most is Biden, and he's going to get caught on some pretty nasty stuff. Maddow is a coward. Maddow will fold. And the other guy, I don't know his name, will put a fight as well, but they will all fold at some point. Maddow, it feels like to me, is already shaking in his boots. He was scared before, but now it's getting worse. And also, I read something about he had financial issues, or there is something with finance, and I'm hearing it again as we speak. He's very concerned about money right now. It seems like he's having some kind of financial issue. going on. So money is going to have a profound effect on how those guys behave, and Trump will not pay for their legal fees. By the way, I don't see it. But I feel like saying, intuitively, Thompson is going to get what he wants out of them. And let me say something else, because I keep getting this. The reason why those committees are pushing and going very fast is just in case if they were to lose the House next year. Okay? I don't feel that's going to happen, but intuitively I feel like saying they are pushing, they are going very fast. They're going to try to reach a point where even if there was a Republican takeover of the House, they're not going to be able to sweep everything under the carpet. So they're going to have problems. And even if Republicans were to sweep this under the carpet, the next time Democrats win the House, they will do something about it. So they're playing a game right now. They are very smart because, as it was on, somebody said it on TV last night, they've learned a lot about the Republican tactics, and they are doing everything they can to prevent, the usual things that Republicans do, and also unforeseeable moves that Republicans can make to try to stop the investigation. And but I feel like saying what I said a long time ago. A lot of people are going to go to jail. Yes, it's going to happen. Because what we have known, intuitively, I feel like saying, what we've known so far about what took place at the White House, who was involved in the planning of this whole thing, is yet to come out. Every single rock, nothing is going to be left unturned. No rock is going to be left unturned. Everything is going to come out. And yes, people are going to be prosecuted. Examples are going to be set so that if there is another Trump, we even think of doing something like that, they won't go there because it would be too expensive. Well, in a sense that not only in terms of money, but people spending time in jail. And I know a lot of people are talking about Garland. Well, yeah, I agree, because it seems like he doesn't want to touch this situation, but it feels like to me it's reaching a point where he feels he has no choice. And yes, Biden will release everything. And there's nothing Trump can do about it. Like I told you guys about the tax, his taxes a long time ago, and they just released them. I feel Trump may put up a short fight because the volume of bad news that's coming for him is going to be too much to bear, and he's going to make an attempt at suing people and then back off. He's going to do these things because, like the cyber ninja thing, like I told you guys, it's a dud. In fact, it's very embarrassing for Trump, from what I understand a little while ago. He released a statement saying they uncovered a lot of fraud. Yeah, right. The idiot, he didn't know that the content of that report was already published. But the point is, a whole bunch of those things are going to be coming out to embarrass him, because it's embarrassing. You hire somebody who's supposed to be on your camp and they're saying you really lost. So how many times did Trump lose Arizona now 3-4 times, and he's trying to do the same in Texas. And Pennsylvania is not going to work. But from what I understand, Abbott already gave the command to start an audit down there. But for some reason, that audit has a 50-50 chance of not getting off the ground because Abbott is trying to placate Trump, and he's concerned about Texans calling him out about spending money over nothing, because basically Trump won Texas. And whatever he wanted to do, whatever law he wanted them to enact, they've done it already. When I focus on Abbott, he's beginning to wonder if Democrats are not going to label him, if they haven't already, of a puppet. So this guy has a lot to think about. In any event, the point I was trying to make is there's going to be a number of those things that are coming out that are very embarrassing for Trump, on top of being ridiculed in the media, and on, except for Fox and these people, it's going to be very hard for him to take. Because right now, regardless of how much we hear Trump complain about CNN and MSNBC and all those liberal medias, he wishes they would give him a break. He doesn't have much respect for Fox, but since he has no alternative, he's tagging along. But Trump is not feeling very good the way things stands for him today. And Biden, who thinks he's Mr. I'm not quite sure, this guy can't run more than 10 feet. He thinks he can, he wants war, he wants to fight with people. Biden is in for a whole lot of hurt. Mark my word. His arrogance. Thank God Trump is not there to save him from going to jail this time. And Devin Nunes, that is going to have some legal issues as well, because it feels like to me some people are going to implicate him in the January 6th situation, among other things that he has done behind the scenes. And Patel has the good on him because Patel is going to talk. Patel doesn't want to go to jail. He may put up a fight. If he does, it's not going to last very long. But yes, he likes the good life, that guy Patel. He loves power. He loves the good life. He loves to go out and puff up, he's somebody. That's going to backfire. So I can't wait for this guy to fall. From what I understand, he released a statement saying he's disappointed, but what the committee is doing is not unexpected. He's right. He's going to learn a nasty lesson for his arrogance. But all those people that Trump was trying to place all throughout the government to help him stay in power, it didn't work. So now it's time to pay for their misdeeds. One thing I wanted to mention today, and why I'm saying it is because, I'm talking about Ladapo, the surgeon, whatever, the chief surgeon in Florida. Somebody called him, a newspaper wrote an article about him and called him a prop. This is the worst thing a black professional want anyone to call you, because your livelihood depends on the public. I was laughing this morning when I read that. But like I said yesterday, he's a con. Basically, that's why they call him a prop. You know, he's a con, and from what I understand, taking this gig, he's going to make about $500,000 a year, 500,000 plus a year. But I would be shocked if he's confirmed by the Florida Senate, because he's not getting good press, and also he's too out there, even for those Republicans. I don't know. Nani G. Isaac is asking me why are the Republicans so dead set against giving struggling Americans another stimulus check until things get better in the country. Well, we all know why. They are for the rich. I'm sorry, but I wish I had a better answer. They were never for the poor. They were never for the poor. They always work for the 1%. So I'm not surprised. Anna Webb is asking Milu, I think Merrick Garland was hearing in a rumbling that he's weak or afraid of being stymied by Trump or DOJ people, and decided he better get going on this. There is these people put a lot of weight on precedents. So they have a big issue with breaking with precedents. That's what the problem is. And also the backlash that will come with indicting somebody like Trump, which I feel they will. They have issue dealing with it because that's going to get on their way of doing their jobs. And I feel even Biden as well. But as I'm saying this, once Biden get the infrastructure and a couple of other things out of the way, he's going to start behaving differently. When I say that, I mean when it comes to Trump and his minions. So I don't feel the way they are treating this situation right now is going to last very long. And also that executive privilege and all that stuff, it's not going to work. Trump is in a world of hurt. He knows that, by the way. Oh, but somebody, well, not somebody. Sean Spicer is suing Trump. He's suing Biden. I don't feel that's going to work. And he's a sore loser. This guy, they're gonna put him. There is something, when you're suing somebody or somebody's suing you or something, they call you. You have to go give testimony on the record. I forget how they call it. I think Sean Spicer is going to regret he did this, because they're going to go after him. Not only, they're going to go after him to find out what went on in the Trump White House. Every one of those Trump people, somebody said that the other day, and it resonated with me. There is no way they are going to be able to sue somebody and get away with it, not being asked what took place in the Trump administration or any of that stuff, because as we all know, there is a lot we don't know about yet. And something else? I've said that a long time ago. There are people behind the scenes that are already that are letting Congress know everything, or at least a lot, whatever whatever they are aware of. And I said that a long time ago. I said there are people in the administration who are reporting to Congress everything that was going on in the Trump administration. So the notion that the notion that Trump thinks he can get away with anything or keep anything secret, the only way he can keep it secret if it happened between him and God. Even Melania has to be careful. I understand there's a law that you cannot force somebody's spouse to testify against them or something like that. I don't know how it's going to work, guys. I'm not a lawyer. But all I know is maybe, as I'm saying this, I am getting the inauguration ball and all that with those monies that DCP or Trump managed to, do the sleight of hand with them. I don't know exactly, but I feel even Melania, let me put it to you this way, and I feel this is going to happen. If we win the House again in 2022, don't be surprised if Melania get to testify somewhere over Trump's misdeeds. It's coming. So I feel like saying, and the kids, we won't have to wait till after 2022. Ron Jr., Eric, Ivanka, Kushner, within the next 6 months or so, I don't feel it's 6 weeks, it may be 6 weeks or 6 months, they will be testifying in front of Congress as well. I don't know. Chances are they're probably going to ask that it be done behind closed doors. That's another thing a lot of people are going to be asking for. They want it done behind closed doors. Yeah. But all these people will be called. And the notion that they're going to try to hide behind executive privilege is not going to work. That's how they call it, right? Executive privilege. So, and somebody asked me, where is Stephen Miller? Stephen Miller is still working for Trump, being the little racist that he is until he gets hit. And don't be surprised if he gets caught in this as well, on this insurrection thing. Catman says, Milu, a spouse can testify against another spouse. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought somebody told me you couldn't do that. If she wants to waive spousal privilege. The way I feel this is going to happen, I don't know if they're going to try to use it to get her to say things about Trump, but it feels like to me she's going to be brought in either in front of Congress or something that has to do with the money for the inauguration. That's how I think they're going to bring her in somehow. Not because they want to go after her, but it's a legal thing. That's why. Okay. Rita Moon says Eric is freaking out. Oh yeah. These people are beyond freaking out. That's why they go on TV, they're screaming, they're being subpoenaed every day. Yeah, they haven't seen anything. It's, those subpoenas were for those 4 guys. Watch what's going to happen in the coming week or so. They're really going to have reason to scream. Okay. Now, did we guys hear this morning that Kamala was supposed to be on The View and 2 of the hosts tested positive for COVID? I mean, I'm not worried because they're very smart. They're all vaccinated, but And I don't see anything going wrong with any of them. But Kamala is vaccinated as well, so I don't see anything going wrong. But oh my God, can you guys imagine? Regardless, although we are vaccinated, the probability of you ending up in the hospital is very low. It's still a frightening thing. So I can only imagine, the freak out that's taking place on the set of The View. Oh my God. Okay. Let me look for some questions. What happened? Marie Hackett is saying, question, Bush v. Trump, how will this dogfight play out in public since Bush is coming to Liz's aid? Trump doesn't stand a chance. And intuitively, I feel like saying Bush is only the first, okay? Behind the scenes, I feel Bush is calling every single person he knows, I mean, not him personally, I'm sure his staff, calling people, trying to galvanize support for Liz, not only in Wyoming, but all over the country. And also, I believe his name is Gonzalez, the congressman who quit because him and his family, his life and his family's are being threatened. I feel there is going to be a new organization, Republicans, that's going to form. And that gentleman said, leaving Congress doesn't mean he's going to stop fighting Trump, preventing Trump from accomplishing his goals. As I was talking about Bush, and I'm being shown this gentleman, this congressman, the one who could just quit Congress, expect an alliance to form among all those people, not only to fight against all those people Trump is backing, but also they're going to try to help, let's say, for example, the other 9 besides Liz, or 8 besides Liz Cheney and Kissinger, to keep them in office. There is a movement, I feel intuitively, that's taking shape right now. And Bush, it feels like to me, is giving cover to a lot of them, because he can take the lead. He's not afraid to take on Trump, from what I heard, and it's intuitively, I feel it's correct. He doesn't like Trump at all, and that's the problem with Trump. And it's not only Trump; all of them. They think they can just go badmouth people and say bad things about you, and you're gonna say yes, sir, yes, massa, and it ain't gonna work. That's one thing that's going to come back big time to bite Trump and his family. There's going to be a day they're going to be looking for a friend. Nobody's going to be there. Even people in his inner circle right now are betraying him. He just doesn't know. And I said that a long time ago. Yes, it's still going on. It was going on at the White House. That's why Nancy Pelosi, among other people, that's how they found out a lot of what was going on in the White House. And you know something? I have to give Nancy Pelosi credit. I was talking to somebody last night, and I mentioned no one give Nancy Pelosi credit for how she has handled Trump. I feel Nancy Pelosi is the only person, I think so, as far as I can recall, who has basically humiliated Trump numerous times when he gave that speech in front of Congress, when she was with Schumer meeting with Trump and the Oval Office, when she humiliated Trump and had that and created that meme with her wearing her glasses, when she was in the Situation Room, I believe, Milley and a whole bunch of people were there. Okay, I mean, I don't, people are talking, but I don't feel they give Nancy Pelosi enough credit for standing up to this bouffon. I mean, I didn't think about it until yesterday. How bad Nancy Pelosi humiliated a guy who was while in office. When she tore a copy of his speech he gave in front of Congress that day, that was epic in my opinion. But no one is talking about it. But I feel, no one is mentioning it. I thought I would bring it up. She's not playing, and she won't back down. If Trump thinks, besides Liz Cheney, if Trump thinks he's going to get a pass, not while Nancy Pelosi is Speaker of the House, this guy's in deep trouble. Those two women. Thank you, Teresa William. Have a blessed day as well. Let's see. Okay. I am scrolling for questions. Thank you, everyone. Please, everyone, hit the thumbs up button if you like the program. I would appreciate it. It helps me a lot, believe it or not. Thank you for Ron and everyone else that's reminding people to hit the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Okay, I'll answer one more question. And somebody was asking me about the Joy. The Joy is still in office because Biden cannot directly fire him, but I feel he's doing things behind the scene, replacing board members to have him fired. Yep. Okay. I feel this is it for today. Thank you, everyone, for spending time with me. I appreciate it. Don't let the Trump propaganda machine get to you. It's not worth it. He's going to go down. If you like the channel, please subscribe. If you would like everything from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilo.com. Or you can send me an email at psychicmilo@aol.com. We can negotiate a time that's good for us to talk. And I want to say again, thank you to the chat monitors for your help. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. Same time. Till then, bye.